Well, hello there. I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment, and I'd like to welcome you. I teach fun art, not fine art, and that's what we're going to do today is show you some fun art projects. So when you come in, I hope you'll say hello and you'll put your name in here so I can see who's here. I'm waiting for a cue from Facebook that will tell me that, there it is, cue from Facebook, that will tell me that you are here so I can see your comments. And Lekka, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming. It's been crazy around here. I had to do some shopping today for some projects coming up. I can tell my hair looks a little ratty today. Anyway, it isn't. I just need a haircut and it's ratty. So anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. And I want to see, do you have any plans for New Year's? Lekka, do y'all go out? I might be in my pajamas real early. We're going to have something, some type of entertainment at Florida Grand. And we're going to come over here and have snacks. I'm going to make some a shrimp cocktail and crab cakes, and then everybody will make their own snacks. So anyway, that's how we'll be starting it. So I hope you will too. I wanted to show you my finished project, the trumpet. So I just had a visitor in here. I had someone who's 12 years old come in. He wanted to see my camera set up. So I showed him the cameras and showed him what I do at 3 o'clock every day. And then he just wanted to look around the room and see some of the projects that we've done and find out, about some of the things that we do. So it was fun talking to him. I have a 13-year-old granddaughter, so I know how to talk to him. And she's got a birthday coming up. So anyway, like I said, when you come on, I hope that you will say hello. Trying to fix everything so you can see it whenever I put this on. This is the finished trumpet. I had just a couple of minutes. Let me go ahead and put this so I'm a picture in a picture. And it'll be easier for me to talk if I can see you too. This is the finished trumpet, and I even painted it wild colors on the inside. I didn't think I'd be able to paint it today because it's been off and on cloudy, rainy, and you just couldn't tell what the weather was going to do. But the sun did come out, and I was able to paint it. I use a triple thick clear glaze, and that will protect it. I only had to use like about one coat. I sprayed it real good though, and then that coat will be, I'll show you the other side. Now, my little new friend took trumpet at school, and he said, there's something missing off of this. There's supposed to be a ring here and a ring down here, and you kind of push it for something like that. I said, well, I'm not taking it back. So anyway, that was that. Thank you. Now, what am I going to do with this? Oh, I was going to play Amazing Grace on it. I'll have to keep practicing that, and I'll let you know what happens later. But if you want to hear something really beautiful, I told you that I don't know who this trumpet belonged to. I don't know that Al Hurt didn't own it. I don't know that. But the lady needed money, and we were able to get together on a price. But if you YouTube Al Hurt playing this famous trumpet solo, it's captivating. It really is. So you can go on YouTube and listen to that. I don't think they'd let me play it on here because it would probably be some type of copyright law. I'm going to put my trumpet away, and then we're going to go into what we're going to be doing next week. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you on this. Look at that. I get some little checked marks and everything. So anyway, trumpet was a fun project, and I will be doing another instrument in a couple of weeks. However, I want to tell you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being patient with me about that trumpet, because it wouldn't have been done now if I hadn't been doing a Facebook Live. It just wouldn't have been done. So anyway, the project that I want to show you that we're going to be doing is, of course, I left part of it over here. I'm going to be doing a rally in a couple of weeks. Now, a rally to RVers. You know, my husband and I are full-time RVers and have been for a little over 12 years. And during that time, I still had when we became full-time, I had to leave all of my stuff at home and couldn't carry but a little bit of it with us on the road, like brushes and paints. Now it's kind of like a lot. So I have a lot. And you learn where to, put things so they don't make a lot of noise, and they don't catch fire, they don't explode. So I have a lot of paper in packets. I do have I'll get organizers like this. This is my pencil organizer. It's where I can keep my drawing pencils and keep some of my colored pencils, some of my things that I use. Now, those kind of things are really helpful to artists, and they also keep your things dry. And let's see if I got another. This one has like 4 different compartments, and that's very helpful. Okay, but I'm going to be using a charcoal pencil, which is something I use a lot whenever I'm putting this together. What I want to show you is, I started talking about us going to rallies. So we go to these rallies, which give you an opportunity to meet people, to meet other RVers, and your husband will go to like seminars on how to take care of the air conditioner, and you're bored and you don't want to listen to that. But you would like to get together with your friends and paint. So I do fun things, not the other. And I don't talk about the black tank and the gray tank and all those other things. I just not interested in them. But they're very important. They're very important. But I think socialization is just as important for ladies, don't you? So anyway, if you come on, say hi. The project, though, I have 2 projects. Usually I'll have 2 classes in the rallies that I am asked to go to. And this one will be a welcome bag, or a shopping bag. And the other one will probably be it's going to be a cobalt blue. If you know what Riesling wine comes in, it's a cobalt blue wine bottle. And we're going to paint white birch trees, much like we finished painting last week, but this one will have a red cardinal in it. And so that's something that a lot of people enjoy looking at, and painting isn't really a problem. I only have 2.5 hours at each of these classes. So in order to make the most of my time and their time, I usually will have a lot of the project prepared before they come in, so I can talk to them and find out something unique about them. Something unique. I may have told you before that something unique about somebody is I did have a student who lived next door to Robert Redford and in a co-op in New York. And she says that he looks just as good in his pajamas as he does in the movies right now. So that's her word, I don't know. So anyway, let me reach over here before I crash everything. Another person said listen to this one, she was born a man. Now I'd say that's pretty unique. And so when she said that, I just kind of like went, oh, really? That's very nice. That was her maiden name. So, oh gosh, I mean, she really told that one with a lot of very good timing. Let me get my bag, and I'm going to try to do it without pushing everything over. This is not the bag that I'll be using because it's not large enough. So I had some extra bags, and I thought, well, let me practice on these and probably do a door prize sometime for y'all. I'm going to be busy the next couple of weeks just doing those rallies, but I want to show you how I get some of these done so fast. Okay, we're going to take this one. Now, the difference in the bags that I will be doing for this rally and the bag that and this one, this is a canvas bag. However, it doesn't have any pockets. If you're like me, you love pockets. Maybe I can stick my glasses or my keys or something in them, but I will use it for something. And so I got a bag with 2 pockets in it. It may be a couple of inches wider, and it's just going to fit a whole bunch of stuff in it. And the way I do is, and the other one may be a little bit stiffer as well. I try to stay within a margin of about 1.5 inches in when I'm doing a project. Let me put this over here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I always, for my projects, can you believe that just fell on the floor? I always put a plastic insert. Oh, it's raining again. Excuse me. Here. Excuse me for being clumsy. Okay, now I always put an insert in the bag or whatever I'm working with so that if there is any paint that bleeds through, it won't get on my project and it won't look yucky on the other side. I had used, or I was going to use this one for another class, and I did some pencil markings on here. Since we're doing this just as a project, I'll show you what I do whenever I'm removing those marks. All this is, I think all this is white charcoal that I'm erasing. So I'm just going to get some of these marks off. Ooh, it's really raining. Daggum. What I say that for is that my golf cart is out there and it's wide open. I should have pulled it up and just left it under. Okay. Okay, now I've gotten rid of a lot of the pencil marks. Some of them are still on here. It won't matter after this is done. But I'm going to show you how I would do this. I mean, pouring. And I'll put my eraser away. At least it isn't thundering and lightning. And like I said, I like to use a charcoal pencil whenever I'm doing my markings on something. it can always be washed away if I make a mistake. Now, for my template, or the center of my sun, I used a bowl because I wanted to find just the right size. I didn't want a little weenie bowl. I wanted it to be just that big. See? So that's where I just put my bowl over there. And what I'm going to do for these ladies is this part will be what they get when they come into the class. I will have already penciled in this part of it. And let's see where I went out of line. I go out of line sometimes. But you see how easy it comes off? And I'll just pencil that in. But if I can do every one of these before they get there, it makes it so much easier, because if you've taught any of the classes where you have people there that say, I can't do this, I can't paint, I don't think I can do this. Well, you can, because I'm going to do half of the work for you. Not really, I don't do half of the work for them, but it is easier if I take this and let's see, that isn't the way that goes. There. And I just do this until I go all the way around it. Makes it so much easier. Just want to make sure I'm and believe it or not, that's the sun rays. So I've got about, I'll only do about 25 of these. That just makes it so much easier on me. I have one assistant helping me usually during a class and help me for handouts and to hand out brushes if anything is necessary. That little boy was so cute. He said, I played the trumpet before. I said, that's wonderful. 13 is a cute little age for boys. And he's visiting his grandmother and his grandfather from Augusta, Georgia. And they're on their way to Boca Raton after they leave here. Okay, I think that should do it. Now, there's one other area that's kind of yes, the pencil set I'm using, I sure will. I can do it right now. This is what I'm using. I couldn't be without. Are you talking about the case, Leica? Wait. Let me go, this is easier. This is a General's charcoal white. the pencil set I'm using, I think, and don't worry about it being at the end of the live, it doesn't matter. I also have a couple of containers that I keep my own personal brushes into, because those are really, I might have ordered this off of Amazon, pencil container, but I like it because I can separate my drawing pencils from my, there. I can separate my drawing pencils from my charcoal pencils. And it's very helpful in an RV when you're traveling, so I can go right to that place and get to my pencils, or I can get to my drawing, my brushes. And I don't like, you know, you don't want any people to be using your brushes that don't know how to use them. Okay, I'm going to keep this up close here because this is where I really probably will mess up. And you'll get to see a real good shot of me messing up. Okay, so this is the mouth, of course. This particular one, I think this is probably an older, logo that they used, because I noticed on something I had seen that this little guy, the sunshine guy, has a different set of sunglasses on. And this is his tongue, but it looks like a heart. Isn't that cute? Anyway, they went through a lot of trouble to do that. Now, I'm not going to do the eyes, the glasses, because, like I said, we've got the rest of the week to do this. And so, if I did all that, now I am going to do a couple of them this week, so if you want to get you a bag and paint along with me, you're welcome to do that. By tomorrow, we'll start painting the bag. Now, what I found in painting canvas bags or whatever bags is that the paint absorbs into the canvas real well. So you see, you're not getting true color here. I could, now that it's dried, I can go over it, and I may do that on my final bag. I might go over it and put some shadows, some shading in here and around here, because now the bag is, after it's been painted over, it'll be easier to do that. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing this week, is a canvas bag. I have several others that I'm going to be doing at some rallies, but this kind of helps me get a little bit organized and know what I'm going to do for the next coming weeks. It's really crowded in Florida with people that are interested in painting classes, and mine are full. So I'm very blessed because of that. And the class on Wednesday, the 8th, is going to be like I said, the bottle that we just completed with the wine cork and the LED lights. And I found some blue cobalt Riesling type bottles, and that's what we're going to do on Thursday, which is the normal class time. But the Wednesday people, if they come between 11 and 1, get lunch. So that's going to be a treat day. But I've only got 10 bottles. Remember, I only had 10 olive oil bottles. So anyway, Jerry, thank you for being here. And if sometimes I see you, I don't know, I guess if I see you, you're one of my friends. So I'd like to invite you to like ARTitude Adjustment by Marty Whitney on Facebook. This is a Facebook Live I do every week, Monday through Friday. Monday is the first day of the class, and Friday, I not only we've finished the project, but I show you what we're going to do the following week. Now, if you just came in, I see there are a couple of people here that weren't here in the beginning. I want to show you the finished trumpet. Ta-da, da. Why isn't that showing up? So I've just painted it, and I need to probably, I think it looks better than it did when it was sitting in that antique shop. Poor lady. But it had many years of use, and now it's going to be used some more. Thank y'all so much for being here today. It's always a pleasure to come on Monday, and I get to see you and talk to you. Leka, you're just so loyal, so here, and I appreciate you being here. It's a great day to have a great day, and I hope you're getting ready for the new year and thinking about all the good things that you're going to be doing for next year. After I finish with this live, I always upload this project to YouTube. So if you miss it, you can go to YouTube to our ARTitude Adjustment channel. Subscribe to it anyway. I'd love it if you did. So y'all have a good evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye now.